Welcome everyone to Combat Wrestling Trivia tonight. The clash of the combatant sports continues with round 3 with our third matchup this week. We're going back to back to back. You haven't seen me here in 2 weeks streaming, and we did 3 matches in a row. You're welcome. I get really high one night, wrote a bunch of matches. It was fun. More on that later. We're going to go ahead. We're going to play some a little bit of background music here because I hate the sound of sitting here in silence.
You don't like the sound of silence?
Quiet you. Thank you to everyone that is here already. Who do we have in the chat? We have Dwayne is here. He says, "Let's go, Brandon." Emmy Beef is here. Waving. What's up, Emmy? How we going? Thank you for being here.
He's always rooting against me because he bets against me and then he loses the money. So
that is
sorry,
true.
Brandon. Yeah, you're fucked. You're fucked.
Yeah. Well, but Dwayne, thank you for the subscription, 30 months, as well as Foolish. Thank you for also being here and subscribing with Prime, giving me a little bit of Jeff Bezos' money. But yeah, Emmy, hope you're having fun packing your art club orders. If you like art, sign up for Emmy's art club. It's a great time. I have so much of it. It's on my wall up here. So we're gonna not your wall, Brandon. We're gonna introduce our players today because this is a very important match because there's so many stakes on the line. Too much math to figure out. It's just insanity. Does anyone know trigonometry? Hello, dog. Yeah. All right. If anyone knows trigonometry, figure this out. So, if Brandon can win today, Brandon will advance to the finals to face Joey Suba. If Dude wins today, we have to wait and see if Michael Turner can defeat Papa West. And then it's just going to be a whole mess of a lot of things, and we're just going to have to figure this out in the future. But more on that later. We're only going to worry about that if it happens. But before we begin, if you want to bet your loonies on this match, you can do that with your channel points right below the chat on the side of the screen. And you can bet on Dude, you can bet on Brandon. But introducing first, coming to you from the dirty shores of New Jersey, wearing an Anthony Volpe jersey. The tribe has spoken because it's Andrew the Dude Hayes. Dude, how we doing?
I don't live in the dirty shore. Well, the Passaic River's like right there. That's pretty fucking dirty. But it's not a shore. It's a fucking river. I live in North Jersey.
The dirty riverbanks of New Jersey.
No, say the Passaic River. I'm glad to be back, Brandon. I don't think, have I faced you before? I don't remember.
In the baseball, what was it, the name?
Oh, the name that, yeah, but not in like an actual trivia match. And now you have, there's 2 things fueling me for this win. One, I want to win to make Cass's life harder because then he would have to figure out a tiebreaker. Or he knows the tiebreaker, I think, but it would just be more stuff for him to figure out, so that'd be pretty funny. And now Dwayne is probably just bet all of his loonies on me because he doesn't know how they work, and now I'm fueled by taking those away.
Well, dude, maybe you should get some fuel in all your loonies, and because Dave wants to know if you didn't pay your power bill while you're in Pitch Dark, and I want to say it's so you can't see how dirty his room is, Dave. That's why.
No, it's because I don't like, because I lived in the darkness. I was born in it, or whatever fucking Bane said.
We don't watch movies here. Welcome in, Eric, as well. Thank you for being here, Eric. Maybe tonight we'll get a soccer question. But your opponent, you saw him defeat Michael Turner and move on. He is I've held Lights Out Tag Team Championships with both of these guys. But yeah, no, coming to you from LA, but wearing a Green Bay Packers t-shirt. It's Brandon Cohen. Brandon, how we doing?
I'm good. I'm happy to be here. I'm excited. I don't know how I'm 2-0, but yes. I'm excited to maybe keep this going. I'm excited to play Dude. I have nothing against Dude, besides him retiring ruined my life because then it forced me to go with you and split up my friendship. But then I lost my belt and then my life is falling apart. But I love Dude. I don't want to say anything bad about Dude. I'll never say anything to like antagonize Dude. I would never do anything to like make Dude upset or anything. Sorry, I was a little chilly in here, so I just want to put this on that I got. Sorry,
you guys are crazy buying white jerseys. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'd get mustard.
Yeah. Sorry. It's just a little cold in here. Let me just. I'm a little hard.
Man. Well, hopefully.
I love the guy. So I'm excited to play.
Yeah, Dude really needs this win today. Let's hope that he doesn't drop the ball like Aaron Judge did in Game 5. All right. So.
Speaking of 5, number 5. Who were
Five,
I don't
yeah,
know.
five. So, damn, look at that. All right, so
That's
guys,
ready?
if you guys aren't ready, we are going to start this match by telling you how round number 1 works. Because round number 1, it works like this. Each player shows a first round strength that is broken down to 2 questions each. Then a 4-point question with a random Big 4 sport will be asked with 4 possible answers. There's 1 point per correct answer in the first round. If you guys are ready, we are going to start with dude strength in the category of NBA Defensive Players of the Year. And your first question is, and he says, "Good luck, Kings." You can't cheer for Brandon's team. Just kidding. Hockey joke. Wait, what?
Oh yeah, you know,
I need to clean my desk.
that's another thing that I'm upset about. I never forgive the Kings for beating the Devils in the Cup finals.
Good luck, Knicks. No, the dude doesn't like the Knicks.
No, get the fuck out of here.
All right, so you're just saying teams to beat your team. All right. Which player won the Defensive Player of the Year award in the middle of Ben Wallace winning 4, right after his first 2 and before his final 2? So yeah, 4 to 5 years, Ben Wallace won the Defensive Player of the Year award, but one guy, right in between, one guy. Some guys here saying my DMs are still open. Join the cause. Justice served cold. You eat pepperoni cold anyway. Good luck, Queens. There you go. Emmy's cheering you both on. Good luck, Queens. Thank you to everyone who is here watching. Appreciate you being here. We have another match still to come. Michael Turner, Papa West. Wait, this is Clash of the Bat in sports, Dave. We do sports trivia here now. It's great. All right. Are you guys both in?
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to take that down. Dude, what do you got?
Panda Friend, Metal World Peace, Ron Artest, whatever
Brandon?
you call him.
I went and smoked with Kobe.
Kobe, not a bad guess, but yes, it was Panda Friend. It was. I turned my mic up. Okay, thank you. It's up.
I'm
might have
going to Artest jersey. Quick.
He might have had a 4th name. I don't know.
I think it was just Panda Friend and Meta World Peace.
I think he's Meta World Artest now.
Meta World Artest.
Yeah, now we can have a 4th player off of Ron Artest name.
What is this? What is going on here? Exactly. Ready to serve dude a pepperoni casserole. Oh, all right. Sure. All right. Moving on to your second question. For which season did Michael Jordan win his only Defensive Player of the Year award? You can give me either the year that the season ended or the blank/blank. It's up to you. Coming up, we got Brandon Strength. The 2010s dunk contest. This is a very NBA heavy matchup. Let me know if my audio works, but yeah, let me know. These guys are thinking. Dude's going through every year before he was born. Sounds good. Thank you, Emmy. JB3 says, can't lie though, dude is king in NBA trivia, but he lost to Dim.
Why'd I give him dunk contest then?
We do love the NBA dunk contest. It's a fun time. I feel like it was a lot better in the 90s though. Dim sure is special. You are right. Cass is only using 1% of his trivia power. That is true. That's why I'm the lights out champion. Alright, we're gonna have to press you for.
You said I could use You said I could use the second year, right?
Yeah. The year the season ended. Yeah, you can put
Okay.
that. I will accept that. All right. So, Brandon, what do you got?
93-94.
Dude.
I think I'm 1 year off because I remember the Michael Cooper one, or maybe there was one last match and I was 1 year off, but I said 86. But this might be Michael Cooper.
You technically would have been 2 years off because it was 87-88.
87, 88.
87, 88. So we'll bring that down, and we're going to go to the dunk contest for your first question, and that is, during the 2013 dunk contest, Terrence Ross wore the jersey of which other player? I'm still ready for Cass to beat Potters 13-0. Potters doesn't watch it. Yeah, I'm going to beat your ass, Potters. All right, Emmy says, wrong. Love those emojis.
Hey, that's my teammate in another league.
Well, that sucks for him.
Team with a lot of people.
So, dude, what do you got?
I'm assuming it was Vince Carter.
And Brandon.
I am also assuming it was Vince Carter.
That's because it was Vince Carter. Really, you just had to know who Terrence Ross played for. All right, next question. In 2019, Dennis Smith Jr. dunked over which rapper while wearing his high school basketball jersey? And for reference, he was wearing the rapper's high school basketball jersey. Okay. More on that later, though. Coming up after this, we got our four-pointer. Apparently, I messed up last night because we still have an NHL four-pointer and an NFL four-pointer left. That's a good one. That's a good one. I do like that one. Favorite, though, still probably the Great Popsicle. Love the Great Popsicle C4. Although, if I could get more Ghost energy drinks here.
I don't really even know where to begin.
Listen, man, I looked up 2010's dunk contest highlights, and I was like, all right, time for questions.
It's a good question. I'm just saying, I
have a guess. I don't know, but I have like a decent-ish guess. I don't know.
I'm trying to think, because I know who he played for at the time, and I don't know if it has any correlation.
Listen here, Emmy. Not all of us can avoid caffeine, okay?
I don't think it's this person, but I had to put something down.
All right, well, let's see how we do. Brandon, what do you got?
I know J. Cole plays basketball, so I want to take
Yeah, okay, dude, that makes sense. J. Cole makes sense. I said Drake.
Ooh, no, I would never ask a Drake question. You crazy? All right, yes, correct answer is J. Cole.
That makes sense,
because Dennis Smith Jr. and J. Cole went to high school together. Played basketball
That's what I assumed.
Yeah. All right, so what do we got here? If I could drink caffeine, I would be unstoppable. That is very true. You'd be Emmy Buff. Emmy Beef is on another level. Exactly, on energy drinks. All right, so guys, we are going to go ahead. We are going to bring up our fancy sports wheel because we have to decide if we are going to be playing a round of NHL or a round of NFL for our 4-point question. And we are going to be playing...
It like froze for me.
Stop!
We're going to play the NHL. All right, so your 4-point question in the NHL is... Who are the last 4 players to win the Art Ross Trophy for finishing with the most points on the season? Points being, for those of you at home, goals plus assists. So we need the last 4 players. And that does not include this year because it hasn't been awarded yet. NHL awards, I believe, happen after the season is over, if I remember correctly. And for those of you watching at home, for the Battle Zone, we only have baseball left. So the Battle Zone, we will not need the wheel. Cass, why does a duck have feathers?
Because it's a bird.
To cover his butt.
Oh.
Well, I mean, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That's a good one. That's a good one. I'm going to have to, I might reuse that. I might reuse that in the future. I might reuse that. In personal life, I wouldn't take it on Twitch. JB3 says, what? But yeah, you will get more time with this as it is a 4-point question in the land of hockey. So, you know, to Michael Turner and Papa West, if you are watching, study your NFL.
Everything about football ever.
Right? Everything that comes in multiples of 4. Oh, we have a joke here from Dwayne. Hey, Cass, what is Darth Vader's wife's name? What is it, Dwayne?
I can answer the real question.
I got 2 serious answers.
Yeah, right?
And 2 serious answers, and I just wanted to name 4 hockey players.
Do you know what? Maybe you might be right.
No, I'm not right with the last one.
Elevator? Haha. Because what goes up must come down. Now let's see how Dude does when we take this question down. Dude, what are your 4 answers?
So Connor McDavid, I felt like was a good, safe guess.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure this guy is a thing, so don't hate me if he's not. Austin Matthews, is that
Yep,
a guy?
That is a guy.
Okay. I wanted to name drop Quinn Hughes because I can.
Okay.
And then Marty Brodeur because I can.
Okay.
So those are my
He's a goalie.
I know the last one ain't right. Did you not hear what I said?
All right. So, Dude, yep. Okay. And Brandon, what do you got?
Connor McDavid, Nikita Kucherov, Leon Draisaitl, and Nathan McKinnon.
All right. So your correct answers are Nikita Kucherov, Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, and Patrick Kane. Patrick Kane.
I almost put Patrick
That
Kane.
was a long time ago because Connor McDavid won a bunch.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that's what I
was
almost
trying to
put
think
Patrick
about.
Kane. I almost put.
Connor McDavid.
And I couldn't
won a
remember.
ton.
I couldn't remember the Nathan McKinnon guy. I knew that was a guy.
Is it because he's from Halifax? You racist? No, I'm kidding.
I just couldn't remember his name. He played for what? The Blues or something? The Maple Leafs?
Avalanche.
Avalanche. Yeah.
Avalanche.
But junior career, he played for the Halifax Mooseheads. Also, Dwayne is getting roasted. It's Padme.
Yeah.
It's Padme.
Duh. Yeah.
He knows what's up. Also, yeah, what Brandon said. Halifax. Yeah, I mean, hey. Yeah.
That's a pretty good joke, Halifax.
All right, so we're going to go to round number 2. It is currently 3 for Dude, 5 for Brandon, and round number 2 works like this. Each player is chosen a second strength that will be broken down to 4 questions. Each player will answer only their own questions, and there's no steals. You get 1 point per correct answer. And Dude, you chose NBA All-Stars from 2010 to now. And Dude, your first question is, since 2010, who is one of the only 2 players to win All-Star Game MVP in their home arena?
I'm pretty sure Steph did it a couple years ago. So I'll say him.
That is correct. Steph did it last year.
Okay.
And the other one was Kobe Bryant. Who was the only player for a non-Los Angeles team to start the 2012 All-Star Game for the West?
This happened a couple times. I remember it because it was 2012. It was Bynum, Kobe, Blake, and Chris Paul.
So you got the 4 that it wasn't.
I'm going to. Melo, I think, was traded by that point, so I'm going to say Kevin Durant.
The correct answer is Kevin Durant.
Nice.
And then the next year, it was Kobe. Dwight Howard, Paul. I think Durant, Paul, and Griffin again.
I guess you could say that 2013 team was really good at attacking the rim. All right. As of 2025, how many times has LeBron James been selected for the NBA All-Star Game?
Let me do math.
Are you sure about that? You sure you want to do math, dude?
I can do it. So he. let me do it like Scott Steiner would. So he got drafted in 03, right?
3.
That means.
2.
Stop. So that means he played. His rookie season was the 03-04 season, correct? So that means he played in every one since then. So 05. Hold on, I'm gonna write this down. Oh man, I can't get this. I need the points for this one, ladies and gentlemen. 11, 12, 13.
It's gonna be real sad if you miss it.
15, 16.
Don't use your fingers. That happened to me once. I used my fingers to count. Bad idea.
22, 23, 24, 25. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, I thought it was 21, but I wanted to do my show my work. It is 21.
The correct answer is 21. All right, next question. Final question. Who replaced Damian Lillard in the 2020 All-Star Game, making their first ever game in their career?
So, there was a couple injury replacements, I'm pretty sure. But I specifically remember Devin Booker being a replacement. So I'm going to say Devin Booker.
Devin Booker is correct.
I knew that one.
Yes. I think when I looked that up, that was the only year where he was the only replacement injury.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, I remember.
So.
So it was 2020 was a weird year because they had a bunch of first-time All-Stars, and a lot of people, like, it began the whole thing of Devin Booker just never making the team and then being a sub. Or maybe that's Trae Young. I don't remember. But both of them.
Well, I will have you know that 1,000 loonies have been placed on Brandon. 10 loonies have been placed on Dude.
I don't.
1%. 1% of our chat believes in Dude. 1%.
Well, that's whoever this 1% is obviously smart because that's how you should bet.
All right. So, Brandon, we're going to go to your questions in the category of the Dodgers from 2014 to now. Your first question is, in which year did Dave Roberts become manager of the LA Dodgers? And this is like his first year of managing, like the first game he managed.
Ones, and I should know this, and I don't. Okay. Before then.
The finale is finally over.
Okay.
And I didn't even see who won because I was too busy answering my question. Literally, they announced that. I heard them counting the votes as I was counting out the fucking.
All right, I'm gonna say 2016.
That is correct. Since 2014, who is the only Dodger to hit for the cycle? Well, we know who this was. Come on, Brandon. 1,000 loonies on you, bro.
Oh, hell yeah! 22.
Emmy Beef, thank you for the subscription. 21 months. Thank you, Emmy.
I'll switch my answer. I'm going to go with Chris Taylor.
Correct answer is Cody Bellinger.
Okay, that wasn't my
current Yankee.
And your next question. Clayton Kershaw and which other player threw a no-hitter in the 2014 season for the Dodgers? So I'm not saying like the same game, like Clayton Kershaw threw one, but who else threw one?
Josh Beckett.
Josh Beckett is correct.
Stinky.
Why? Because he's a former Yankee? Or Red Sox, right? Red Sox?
No, because he was notorious, killed the Yankees anytime he pitched against.
All right. And your final question. In June of 2022, the Dodgers retired which former first baseman's number the month before he was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame by the Golden Days Committee?
First baseman? Oh, he's in the show this year. Oh, what's his name? First baseman. I'm going to say Gil Hodges.
Gil Hodges is correct, giving you 3 points for the round.
I was assuming it was correct because that sounded like it sounded like it was correct.
It sounds like an old guy. All right. It's 8-7 as we go into the battle zone. JB3 says, how many will you win if Brandon wins? Prob 100. That's not how math works. You'll win 10.
That's not how
you'll win 10. You'll win 10.
You win 10. You.
It's basically
they
all pool together, and the winner gets the pot.
There's no odds.
Yeah.
You just put it into a pot. Oh, okay.
Well, it goes into a pot, and then whoever bet on you, Brandon, would split it. But Dwayne's the only one that did it, so he'll just get 1,010 back.
Yeah, that's not a good bet.
Yeah, that's terrible. And guess what? If
This
I
is not a
win,
casino.
And then you just double or lose.
All right, so let's see what we got here. So, dude, you are currently not in the lead.
I am not.
So, would you like MLB Battlezone 1 or MLB Battlezone 2?
I don't know. What would you rather, Brandon?
I always go. I'm a number 2 guy.
Oh well, I'm a number 1 guy.
So, what are we picking, dude? 1?
Well, number 1.
Number 1 it is. All right, let me get on my little fancy board here so I can keep track
Watch,
of...
name the 10 people who got touched by Zary Sadowski in the fucking locker room.
Well,
So that's not the NFL, that was college.
What?
Baseball.
All right, so...
Oh, I thought he was a football guy.
Your question in the battle zone, we're going to start with you, dude, is... Who are the last 10 pitchers to have started the MLB All-Star Game? And there's no fuckery here, I will let you know. It is the last 5 games, AL, NL. There was no double-ups.
So there's one from each for the past 5 games?
Yes.
Okay.
So, dude, we'll start with you.
I'm pretty sure Garrett Cole did it within the past 5 years, so I'll say him.
Okay. And Brandon.
Paul King.
Who'd you say? Sorry?
Paul King.
Okay, yep, Skeens. And dude?
I'm pretty sure maybe they probably had Shohei do it. So I'll just say him.
Shohei. And Brandon.
Tarek Skubal.
Skubal, last year's Cy Young. Dude.
I gotta go with my boy Corbin Burns.
Did he have a Cy Young with the Brewers? I can't remember.
He did.
He did, yeah. So, Brandon?
Justin Verlander.
Verlander, not a still safe. Verlander been good for a long time. Dude?
I'll say Sandy Alcantara.
Sandy definitely hasn't been good since his Cy Young. I believe he was rocking
No.
like a 9 ERA this year.
No, he had this unbelievable season that one year, and then
That's it. Brandon.
That's
what
Tommy
do you
John surgery, that was it.
He was the last 5 years. He did it in LA. Clayton Kershaw.
got? Kershaw. And dude, your final one.
No, was it? Did Nestor do it? I know he pitched. You know what? I'll say Nestor because that came on my mind and I remember him pitching and he may have gotten the start. So I'll say Nestor Cortez.
And by that, you mean Nestor Cortez Jr., the current
Junior.
Brewer, who got shelled on opening day, or whatever that was. He got shelled that one time.
Poor guy. Love him.
Yeah, Brandon, what do you got for your final one?
Ooh, I'm changing my mind here. Might be stupid. I'm gonna say, I think Zach Gallen actually had like a hot start.
Okay. Well, so in reverse chronological order, I will let you know the answers. Because they are Corbin Burns, Paul Skeens, Garrett Cole, Zach Gallen, Clayton Kershaw, Shane McClanahan, Shohei Ohtani, Max Scherzer, Justin Verlander, and Hyun Jin Ryu.
Oh, damn it.
Brandon, dude, you got 3. Brandon, you got 4. You're going to score 10 to 12. 10 to 12 as we go into the final round. Where anything
I'm just glad I got Corbin Burns.
is possible.
Like, yeah, I remember.
Burns. I'm very impressed on the Zach Gallen fill, honestly.
Yeah, it just popped. I remember there was like a Diamondback that he had a
Yeah,
hot and finished.
I knew. Once you said McClanahan, I go, oh yeah, I remember him doing it.
Oh man, whoa. Alec Miller is here. What's up, Alec Miller?
That's good, dude. Hell yeah. Somebody knows what's up.
Are you guys ready for the final round?
Yeah.
The player currently not in the lead will choose a number between 1 and 3 to shuffle the 20 possible questions for final round. The player with the lowest score will then choose 3 numbers between 1 and 20. Players will answer at the same time, and you get 3 points per correct answer. So, dude, how many times you shuffle the final round between 1 and 3?
I never get to do this one. I'm always picking numbers. 2.
1,
because I hate the number 3.
2. Okay. And Brandon, we need 3 numbers between 1 and 20.
1, 2, 3.
1,
No.
2, 3.
I like your approach. Simple, yet maybe effective. I don't know.
I always go
1, 2.
shuffle the max amount. Give it the top number.
All right. So, your first question comes in the category of the NFL awards. And your question is, which team has won the most Coach of the Year awards in the NFL?
There. Okay.
Well, I don't know what the exact number is, but the Browns have at least won it twice.
Oh, which team? Oh.
Yes, which team as a whole?
I'm trying to keep my mouth shut.
Still between 2 now.
See, the thing is, I don't remember how far back the award goes.
This is stupid, this is stupid, this is stupid, this is stupid, this is stupid.
I kind of hope we have a save one.
I don't think we do.
All right. Well, dude, what do you have?
Well, I'm kind of taking a wild guess and thinking that it goes back far enough to where Vince Lombardi won it a bunch of times, so I said the Packers.
And Brandon.
I hope it's not that. I went with Miami Dolphins.
That's a good guess.
Both are incorrect. We were looking for, with 7, the Chicago Bears.
See, that was the other one I was thinking of.
Yeah.
I thought about the Bears. I figured it went back far enough, so I'm like, it's either the Packers or the Bears.
All right, now we're going to go to your question in the Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame. Remember how earlier we were like, hey, is there wrestling questions here? Well,
No.
which defensive tackle for the Chargers in the 1960s is a member of both the Chargers and the WWE Hall of Fame? Had to throw a little bit of wrestling into here, a little bit of spice. I did try to see if there was any of those guys that played football or like even in the College Football Hall of Fame and the WWE Hall of Fame. But this is what I came up with.
It's the only guy I can think of. I don't know who he played for.
Well, hopefully we can find out.
Yeah, but same way. I think.
So, Brandon, what do you have?
Put William the Refrigerator Perry.
Okay.
And
Yeah, that's
dude.
exactly why I have William Refrigerator Perry.
That is incorrect. We were looking for Ernie Ladd,
Arnie Ladd was
an actual
football
wrestler.
player,
Yep,
wow.
an actual wrestler.
Yeah, that's what I figured, but I go, yeah, all right.
All right.
Yeah, it wasn't the actual hall. I think Priz is in the actual hall.
LeGrand, like the guy that won the Warrior Award?
He
Isn't he like a kid? Isn't he a
didn't
kid?
make it. He got injured and paralyzed and unable to walk ever again at a Rutgers game. He's not in the NFL Hall.
Yeah, he definitely did not play the 60s. He said Patriots for that. Not a bad guess with all the years of Bill
That's what I
Belichick was
was-
there.
Yeah.
I don't think
Dude
he
has
won it
this.
he didn't win it very much. I think he won it like once or twice. And they weren't good at like before him, really.
All right.
Yeah,
well,
that's true. They were bad before.
your final question comes in the category of the NBA Finals.
Oh, shit. Honestly, I bet 4.
4 would have given you soccer. Eric would have been happy.
1 through 5.
Then you definitely would have won. But heaven knows, maybe I bombed this one.
All right. Your question is, which current franchise has played the most seasons in the NBA without ever making the finals? And this includes like the entire franchise. So if they are, but I need their current name. If it changed.
Wait, say that last part again.
So basically, it includes their entire franchise. So if they moved, it includes the entire franchise history.
So obviously
Are you
this
saying
ain't an answer. So if the Los Angeles Lakers was my guess, the Minneapolis Lakers, or that was the answer, it would also count the Minneapolis
Yes,
Lakers.
exactly.
Or
so
the Thunder and the Supersonics.
Which current franchise has played the most seasons in the NBA but has never made the finals? So they've gone a lot of years, more years than anyone, without making the finals.
I think I got this wrong. I legit saw a graphic today that said when everybody's last. No, it wasn't. Oh no. Fuck. All right. Never mind.
5, 4.
We have a
You got an
tense
answer?
thing here. This is.
I think I have an answer.
This is
I
win
think
or go home for the dude.
I'm still going through teams, but I have something. Right here.
This is tense moment. I'm gonna do that when I'm off for the next couple days. I'm gonna set up some soundboards so we can get like some of that like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire music. That dun, 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 dun.
All right, I got one. I was trying to remember. Don't think they've ever made the finals, but I was trying to. But the ABA won't count, so that's not the NBA.
All right, so
Without making the finals. Okay, cool. Oh wait, hold on. I'm overthinking this now. So, I got a clarifying question. You can tell me to go fuck off if this is too much. Is this... I feel bad asking this. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna...
Wait, what was your question? I will let you know.
It was just like, is this team currently never made the finals? Or is it like the longest... The record for the longest without ever making the finals?
It's currently the longest without making the finals.
Okay. Because then I thought, oh man, the Nets have been around for a long time, but they made it to finals. I go, but what if the answer is that? Never mind. I'm being stupid.
Wait a second. Now I'm second guessing myself.
I got my answer. I
have two. I have one in the West, one in the East.
Yeah. This team has never made the finals ever. It's not like a drought. This team has never made the finals, but it's the most seasons without ever making the finals.
Okay.
But they've never made the finals.
I think this. I'm sticking to it.
All right, we're sticking. Everyone's sticking. We're getting sticky.
Like the key is when you press Control or Shift or something too much.
Maybe on yours, dude. What do you got?
So, after long deliberation with myself, I said the Clippers.
And Brandon.
Doesn't matter what's right. Clippers.
Well, I will let you know that the correct answer is the Buffalo Braves, the San Diego Clippers, and the Los Angeles Clippers as they are known today. So, Brandon, congratulations.
Holy
moly. This means that you have won Block B, and you have a match with Joey Suba coming up in the very near future to decide our first CWT Sports champion. And congratulations to Dwayne for winning 10 Loonies.
Don't spend it all in one place, pal.
Yes. Yeah, congratulations, Ben and Loonies. You get 1/10 of telling me to have a drink. But yeah, congratulations, Brandon. You're going to be facing Joey Suba. Michael Turner and Papa West will still play their match because it's important for rankings and stuff like that. But Brandon, anything you want to say to Dude? Anything you have words for Joey and anything you want to talk about? Go ahead.
I'm scared. This was a hell of a match. This was a lot of fun. It was kind of like he was right on my heels the entire time. Any slip up would have cost me this. I'm nervous about this next one. I beat Suba 3 times. He's beat me once, but the one time he beat me was full sport trivia. The other 2 times, lights out twice, or MLB once, but then the full lights out sports match, he kind of smoked me a little bit. So it's going to be a hell of a match. It's going to be a lot of fun. I gotta actually research. We're sticking the same everything. No new.
No, you can change strengths for the finals.
Oh.
Yes, you can change strengths, and there is more to that later. I'll get a group chat with you and Joey going. No players for the second round. No picking players because writing 4 questions about a single player absolutely is brutal. And the fact that I had to write 12 for some of these guys for this thing. JB3 has redeemed an off-the-record theme. I will add that to the list. We can definitely do whatever off-the-record you want, JB3.
Is it Doink the Cloud?
I don't think it's going to be Doink the Cloud, but we'll find out. He'll DM me.
Yeah, all kayfabe aside, this was a lot of fun. Playing with dude. I like playing with both you guys. Actually, no, I hate you, Cass. Sorry.
hey! I'm the best partner you ever had.
I need to keep it going. Win. But yeah, this is I'm excited to. I'm shocked at my performance when I saw who was in this group chat. Did not think I'd be here right now, so pretty excited.
This is a hydrate for you, JB3. Thank you.
I hydrated
not exactly
like
water, but
you know what? For you, JB3. No, I'm not.
Dwayne says, "Great game to both you guys. All jokes aside, thank you, Dwayne." But yeah, dude, you didn't pick up the win here today, but you still put up a lot of points. It came down to that final question. If Brandon if you would have, reverse jinxed Brandon into changing his answers to something else.
I almost went Wizard.
Wizards. I think the Wizards have been.
Because he took so long, I talked to myself. Clippers was right away.
Yeah, the Wizards have a championship.
Oh, they do?
Yeah. So it was when Wes Unseld was on the team. I forget what they were called. They weren't Washington Wizards.
Bullets?
Maybe the Bullets, yeah. So, my first thought was...
Yes, I can. I can
was
do anything.
The Hawks. So for some reason, the Hawks were my first one, and I go, no, the St. Louis Hawks.
Okay, so... On stats on that before we go to you, I will let you know that the Clippers have gone 55 seasons now without making the finals. They were founded in 1970. Second, could be broken with 36 seasons of not making the finals. The Minnesota Timberwolves, that could change this year, maybe. Then we have the Charlotte Bobcats / Hornets with 35. The Grizzlies with 30, and the Pelicans with 23.
My only guess was after hearing that, was ever going to be the Clippers.
And those are the only 5 teams that have never played franchises that never made the finals.
Yeah. So for some reason, the other teams that you mentioned that weren't the Clippers came to my head immediately. But I knew there was one team that I was missing, and then I eventually hit the Clippers because I go, oh, I remember when it was them, and when the year the Bucks won. I remember the graphic of last championship. And it showed, and when everybody's last championship, the only one that didn't have one was the Clippers. In fact, it may have been the first time or one of the only times they've ever made the conference finals that year. So that's what I landed on.
Crazy stat in here. Apparently, the Clippers have only even made the Western Conference final one time, and that was 2021.
Yeah. So I remember that being.
I was like, did they make the finals?
Yeah. No. Yeah. That's what eventually led me to that. I had a lot of fun. My thing was I didn't really feel like my performances in the first 2 were up to par to how I could play, and I felt like I played very well. Especially to me personally, I thought Brendan was the odds-on favorite to win this block because of that. That's how good I think he is.
Wow.
So, just the last question that makes me happy. There's not many people that I really like competing against, and I'm excited to compete against, and Brandon is definitely one of them because he's not a loser. I'll say that. So,
yay!
But yeah, both you and Joey swept your block, Brandon.
Yeah.
So now, undefeated 3-0 against 3-0 for our final thing. But I will let you know that he did outscore you 48-43 in the clash.
This is fun. I've been around doing trivia online for a long time, and people forget to have fun, and this was a lot of fun. I went 1 and 2 in the class. You think I give a shit? No, I care that this is a fun thing that we all did, and we all did together.
Absolutely. We still have 1 match remaining. We have Michael Turner. We have Papa West coming to you once they can both reply to each other's messages to decide a time. Apparently that's hard. But yeah, if you're watching this, guys, please work out a time. We know a time. You thumbs it up. Let's do it. I'll make it happen. But then, Brandon and Joey, you have a match for the CWT Sports Trivia Championship. Decide our inaugural champion. See, Michael Turner, I know what inaugural means.
I'm rooting for Joey only because so I can face
He's right
when
here.
no, but
I want Joey to win.
There's all these nice things about me. I'm not a favorite. I'm not a loser. And then you're like,
no, it's well, 'cause I gotta beat Scott for the Twitch belt, and then I gotta take all the other belts from Joey, and a winner takes all.
Yes. Yes, Joey
So,
Suba
like,
is our current CWT Pro
so if we
Wrestling
have-
champion, as well as our CWT Holiday Drunk Match champion.
Unless if you win, it could be a triple threat, and we
Is there
can.
wrestling questions?
Well,
We'll play it under drunk match rules, which you don't need to know wrestling to win.
Yeah, there you go. And if you win, you'll become the CWT champion. How cool would that be?
I'm in.
All right. Well,
Booms and the Dooms. That was pretty fun.
Hey,
the boobs and
because,
dudes are great.
you know what? I'm in for that because real talk. I'm having I don't know if you guys heard the news, but I'm having a child.
Oh shit! Congratulations!
And I want her to come home to a winner household. So I'm in.
Absolutely. We'll make that happen. We'll get you in a holiday drunk match at least. It's a good time. You don't have to drink anymore. All right. So thank you to Dwayne, Emmy, Dave Boyce for being here. JB3, he was here. Eric was here. Foolish was here. It's a subscription. Dwayne, thank you for the subscription. Emmy, thank you for the subscription. And anyone else that I missed, I am so sorry. Oh, Alec Miller showed up tonight. Thank you, Alec, for being here. But that's all for us. We'll see you soon with that next match. We have 2 sports matches left and decide a champion, as well as 2 championship matches in CWT once that is over. So we'll see you all for that. Have a great fucking night, everyone. It's been a great time.